Man, well, looks like the Knicks may be taking a step in a different direction in the Giannis sweepstakes, according to ESPN Insider. We also talk about the improved defense. We'll talk about the Knicks and how they've been making a huge difference, which has led to their success. We'll also talk about opposition under pressure. Could Donovan Mitchell be on the move? What does it have to do with the New York Knicks? Also, Giannis Antetokounmpo, is Miami a serious threat? Do they have the one up on everyone else in the Giannis arms race, the race for the Greek freak? We're going to talk about that tonight and more on Knicks Nocturnal. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes, man. Tell a friend that we live, man. Welcome to the show, the hottest show on YouTube, late night. Continue to smash the like button on the way in. We are cooking with hot grease. We're on the road to 10,000 subs. I repeat, we're on the road to 10,000 subs, and we could use your help. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. Then also hit the bell icon so you get all the notifications. We do 2 shows a day. You don't want to miss out. Also, smash that like button so more cool Knicks fans could check out this channel. And speaking of the subscribing, I just want to share with you guys a quick message. Bam! Most of you guys in the last 28 days who's watched the show, you guys are not subscribed. All you have to do to change that fate is by hitting that subscribe button. So now you could be locked in with the Objective Knicks Fan Nation, and you can make sure that you catch all of the content. We do it all, from polls to videos to shorts. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get back in my short bag too. But make sure you guys are smashing that subscribe button. Of course, another thing I would like to share with you guys, if you don't know, we're also planning a 24-hour marathon stream, the first in this community. We're doing the Knicks Fanathon, and this will take place, okay, on February 13th, okay, to the 14th, which is the day before Valentine's Day. We'll pretty much be taking you into Valentine's Day. Come spend the day with us. And it's a Friday. It's All-Star Weekend. It's a lot going on this stream. We plan to reach our goal, the road to 10,000 subscribers. We can only do it with your support. So we look forward to seeing you guys there. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have special guests. It's going to be a movie. So big time salute to everybody in the building as well. I do appreciate you guys, all the channel members in here early. All of you guys that are straight vampires. Big time salute to Maxine, the super producer in the house. I do appreciate you and all of your support. Uh-oh, we got some Detroit people up in here. Oh, Lord. Do not let these Detroit people take over the stream. Okay? We got Knick business to discuss tonight. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I was hyped. I saw the Hoops Rumor article, which I talked about earlier today, where the Knicks, likely received counter offers. And from what I know, the Knicks were going to be one of the top 4 teams in the race. But we got some new developments. So I'm going to get to that. I want to start the show off, though, by talking about some other stuff. I want to talk about the defense really quickly because I highlighted it on the pod, but I never really got into it because I figured, we got a night show and hey, you might as well save some of your energy for the night show. So we did get a quote on why the Knicks defense has been so good. So I'm getting this on the screen behind the scenes. By the way, hopefully you like that research mode sound. That's the sound anytime I activate research mode. If this is your first time here, I put everything on the screen. So that way I'm not just talking from my opinion. I want to talk from an informed place. The best way to do it is to go to the source. So this is talking about the Knicks and their passing. Some extra days of practice have recently given the Knicks the opportunity to change that. Now they have switched to a scheme to emphasize forcing ball handlers to the baseline and the sideline in order to keep the ball out of the middle of the paint. Much more common around the league. I think it's better for us. The way we're doing right now, Bridges said, I think it was a little bit maybe tougher for us how we used to do it, but I think it's better for us now. I just think everybody knows what they're doing and what we're sending the ball and where we're sending the ball and stuff like that. I think our defense has been much better. Everybody has been on the string knowing what we're doing, and it's great. First off, I got to give a big time salute to the New York Knicks, man, because the defense definitely has been better. And if you don't know me, I know a lot of you guys may be new to the show, but I do a show called the Knicks in 10 Show. We'll be doing it on Thursday. And I sit down and I look at all of the numbers. I break down, I tell you exactly where you are, not just advanced stats and numbers for the sake of numbers. No, it's called stats with context, and they call me Stat Master Miyagi. So one of the things I've been noticing, I'm like, man, this Knick team has been holding teams to either under 100 points or under 110 points. Those are magical numbers, man, for this Knicks team. And I'm going to get into the stat of the week earlier, too. I'm gonna touch on that next because I didn't talk about it on the pod, so I figured I'd save it for tonight. But they've been doing something because the defense does look a lot more cohesive. They look more cohesive as a unit defensively. The rotations on the three-point shots has been incredible. I feel like the rotations is where the magic happens. But that comes with communications, guys, getting in the right spots, doubling at the right time. You know, no unnecessary double teaming, right? And you saw that again in the Lakers game. Another thing, too, is I feel like putting out another, defensive lineup, a bunch of guys that only play defense off the bench, cutting out, I know Kolek played yesterday, and he had a great game. But I love Shamet, Deuce, Mitch. Guys that defend, guys that go hard on that end. I think limiting the rotation and putting out a bunch of guys that defend also helps. So now you got 3 or 4 guys on the floor that can guard. They're all strong defenders. And I think that also made a huge difference as well. I do got another quote that I'm gonna get from a source. Hold on, see where I want to go next. But I really do believe that it's a combination of things. Here's another quote that we got. Research mode activated. Every time I hear that side, I just think research mode activated. Anyway, under Coach Mike Brown, defensive coordinator Brendan O'Connor, and his new staff, the Knicks began the season with a system that emphasized forcing the ball to the middle and to the length. They have Karl-Anthony Towns, Mitchell Robinson, and OG Anunoby. That type of system is rare and a departure from what most have done throughout their careers, including last year under Tom Thibodeau. There were frequent miscommunications, and their defense was constantly broken down, forcing it to collapse and leaving shooters open on the perimeter for kick-out threes often resulted of miss. And, let me tell you something. And miss rotations. Let me tell you something. That quote right there pretty much sums up everything that was because remember last year we were trying to figure out why was the defense so bad. Remember, like the 3-point defense, it was a mystery. But PJ Tucker came on this team last year, right? And he said that one of the things that he implemented was communication. The guys, they communicated, they talked, And that's something that he felt like was kind of odd that they didn't do. And I'm like, yo, why does communication seem so difficult for a group of guys that seem to have this, good chemistry? So why is that? But sometimes I think, guys are in their egos, right? And, you got pride and you don't want to put someone down. Nah, screw that. Yo, man, you need to get there. He's coming there. Watch the backside. Call out the screens. Call out. That's something I struggle with on the part. Dude would watch the dude set a screen on his teammate. He'll just stand there like this. Let the man know he's being screened. But there were frequent miscommunications, and the defense was constantly getting broken down. And that's how opposing teams were hitting threes. Think about that. Interesting stuff. But 646-995-8389, I'm going to take your calls after these messages.
Quick shout out to one of our partners, Self. A lot of people don't realize how much your credit impacts your real life options, where you can live, what you can drive, even the kind of opportunities you can access. Self is a platform designed to help you build and strengthen your credit in a smart, structured way. It's not about quick fixes. It's about turning consistency into leverage. Whether you're rebuilding, starting fresh, or just trying to put yourself in a stronger financial position, Self gives you tools to help create real financial structure over time. If improving your credit and setting up your financial foundation is one of your goals this year, check out Self through the link in the description. Self. Build your credit, build your options.
Big time salute to our executive producer, Maxine, for reading such a lovely message, letting us know about our sponsors. Self, if you want to check them out, they have some special offers you can find out on the linktree /TheObjectiveFan. And, it's financial tools for long-term positioning. Get your credit situation right. All right. So I'm going to take some calls. You guys can let the calls come in. I'm pretty interested into what you guys have to say. We're talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo, but we're also talking about a couple other topics as well. 646-995-8389. Hey, how's it going, Dokasaurus Rex?
Let's go. How you doing?
Man, can't complain, man. Talk to me.
What's up?
What's on your mind? You want to talk about Giannis? Where you want to go?
You're a little quiet on my end for some reason.
Okay, I got you. Hold on 2 seconds. Let me troubleshoot it. I
do hear you, but it's very, very low.
I got you. You should be able to hear me better now. So I'm going to restart the clock because you couldn't hear. All right, man. Let's go. Talk to me, brother. Where you want to go?
So first of all, we're definitely not getting Giannis. There's no tradable first round picks. Forget about it. They're not even picking up the phone. That's a pipe dream. Never happening. Second of all, so look, they already got turned down for Yabu by the Spurs, and what was the other one? I think the Hornets for Nick Richards. Nobody's taking that player.
No, the Suns. That's the Suns. The Suns.
The Suns. That's my bad. Yeah, nobody's taking that player option. It's just toxic to begin with. And the reason why I'm going to again refer back to that Dalen Terry trade is because they have a $16 million cap hold on him, and they have no power forwards, and Vucevic is old. So unless you want to watch Mattis Buzelis get ground into a pulp, that's the only place in the entire NBA that the guy could end up, and it actually makes sense financially. You're saving them instead of adding $5 million to their cap sheet. You're taking away the $10 million, let's say, of the Dalen Terry capital. So that's one. Two, Jordan Clarkson's completely out of the rotation. He's not getting minutes no more. The team is better without him. We can all see that with our eyes. No matter how much you like him. For all the reasons you like him is all the reasons you should trade him. Basically, long story short. He still has some value, right? And so I was looking. The Pelicans, they literally, as of last night, are running guardless lineups. Jeremiah Fears is benched. Jordan Poole is out of the rotation. They literally have no guards. And they're going to trade Jose Alvarado. And DeJounte Murray ruptured his Achilles. So how does that help the Knicks? You literally have a lineup with zero guard. You can't tell me you can't use any kind of guard, even Jordan Clarkson, as bad as he is. He's still cheaper than Alvarado. So we should trade not for Yves Missy, not for Jose Alvarado, but their four-string center, Carlo Makovic. Who is Carlo Makovic? The NBA themselves in 2022 compared Carlo Makovic to Hartenstein back when Hartenstein was with the Clippers. He is from the same agent that represents Jokic. He's the same agent as Jokic. He's from the same team that produced not only Nikola Jokic, but they also produced Goga Batazde and Ivica Zubac. And I know Goga has been on a lot of people's radars. So he is a player that is from the Jokic mold that has been compared, not by me, but by the NBA themselves, to Isaiah Hartenstein. And he's on a cheap deal, even less than $2 million. Very, very cheap deal. Shooting 40% from three, athletic Hartenstein, mold of Jokic. He gives Mike Brown. He's also one of the fastest centers. And he's also, a lot of people say the Knicks don't have a true power forward. There you go. Backup center, power forward, the Sabonis type of guy that Mike Brown wants, the finesse Euro big, fast, gives us what we need in exchange for Jordan Clarkson. Bada boom, bada bang. He's a good player.
Okay. I got to check him out. I didn't see him when I watched him last time. I'm going to check him out.
He doesn't get minutes, but he's a good player. Look him up. Back to it.
10 seconds.
For sure, man. But I appreciate you, Marcus. Boom. See ya. You did a good job. Great job.
I thought I went over. Thanks.
Wow, interesting call. I got to check out that dude. Because I'm usually good for like knowing them type of players, but he says they don't really play him. So sometimes you just miss guys, because if you're not watching this team every day, sometimes you'll miss guys. But I'm mostly good with stuff like that, like catching those guys. I'm gonna look into them. I agree with what he said about trading Clarkson. I think that you need to trade Clarkson because you could get value back for him. I think that there's teams that are veterans that could use guard help. Like he said, the Pelicans ain't got no guards, which is true. I did notice that. Big time salute to my man, Young King 100 for the super chat. I do appreciate that. But to bring it back to that Clarkson trade, yeah, I think you need to trade him, or you need to make a trade where you're going to put him in position to play. One of the two. But I like having a bunch of defensive guys out there. Clarkson, he's trying on defense. I think that we need to move off of Clarkson. As far as Yabusele, I'm tired of talking about Yabusele. I was going to talk about him on the podcast. People don't want Yabu because of that contract next year, man. And it's going to be difficult to move him. It's going to be difficult to move him because you play him and he hasn't shown anything in the games he played. Like, it's to the point now where he's just out of the rotation completely. Mo Diawara kind of seems to taking a hold of that 3-minute, 5-minute spot as the ninth man off the bench. But it's a shame that, Yabusele was dealt this kind of a hand, because I do think that he's a good guy. I really do, from a personality standpoint. But he's just not a good fit in New York. And I don't think people want to be locked down, even if it's just $6 million or 5.7, whatever the contract is, whatever the number it is, it's around $6 million or just under $6 million. I don't think nobody wants to have that tied up in a player who hasn't really shown the best of himself. And also, you want to kind of free up money because it's going to be an arms race. Next year you're going to have 10 teams that can generate significant salary cap. So, they're going to have a hard time moving Yabu. They're going to have a hard time moving Yabu. But call up 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. Let us know what your thoughts are. And also, if you can't call up, you could also send in the super chat. I'll read your message. I know it's late, right? And you don't want to wake up your family. You might be laying in bed. You just, I just want to just relax. I don't feel like calling. You could always send in the Cashapp, super chat, whatever you desire. And I will definitely read your message so you can also be a part of the conversation. Okay? Interesting stuff. I got to check out that player, though. Let me go back into research mode because there's another story I want to talk about briefly before we continue. And I'm going to get to Giannis. No worries. We're going to get to Giannis. I know you guys are here for Giannis. We're going to talk about what Brian Windhurst said. But there's a couple of things I want to discuss. Knicks Nocturnal, this is what we do. We have a nice conversation with a variety of topics. And we will get to Giannis. And you guys could also call up at any point, 646-995-8389, to talk about Giannis, if you really want to share your thoughts. This is a call-in show. But so I saw this earlier from Tim Botamps talking about the Cavs. And salute to everybody who rock with this show for a minute now. I'm the Mr. I Told You So man, because I always get it right for the most part, and I'm going to let you know when I get it right. But one of the things that I said was, and I said this last year, the Orlando Magic, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the New York Knicks, two or at least definitely one of those teams will look completely different at the end of this season, because one or two of those teams are going to have a very disappointing playoffs. And because of that, you're going to have to break up the team. The Cleveland Cavaliers already made the move for a guy named Ellis, who we've been trying to get for a while, or at least we've been rumored to get him for a while. And they traded DeAndre Hunter and Schroeder. So they got Schroeder and Ellis for DeAndre Hunter. And the move was to save them a whole lot of money. And that's just what the deal is with where teams are right now. So the Cavaliers are looking to save money. And they still got some more ways to go if they want to continue to share salary, but that trade saved them $50 million. So why would you do a deal where you give away Hunter, who's sized, to get two small guards to add to your plethora of small guards? Well, it saved us $50 million. And people around the league are watching Donovan Mitchell's situation. He's got one guaranteed year left on his contract. He has not made it out of the second round in his playoff career. Damn. And if the Cavs don't make it to the playoffs or make a playoff run this year, when they came into the season coming off of winning 64 games, the regular season champions, Detroit. How you doing, Detroit? Don't be the regular season champions like the Cleveland Cavaliers. Not to be confused with the in-season cup champions, the New York Knicks. You guys are the regular season champions, the champions of nothing. All right? So they won 64 games. Everybody was crowning them as the best in the East. No, in order to be the best in the East, you got to get to the finals. Yeah, miss me with the second round talk. Yeah, miss me with that. Anyway, losing in a really disappointing fashion. Many people had them ahead of the Knicks. Same to you if you picked the Cavaliers to be ahead of the Knicks. Now, it's still some time left. It's still some time left. But boy, many of these people were wrong. But at worst, they were co-favorites with the Knicks to make it to the final. Like I said, there's a lot of pressure on the Cavs and the Knicks to get far in the playoffs, but only one can get to the finals. Two can get to the Eastern Conference Finals, but only one can get to the finals. And instead, they've been somewhere from 7th to 5th most of the season. You know why? Because they have a hard time dealing with injuries. They're a team that can't persevere. I said that, and it continues to remain true. So they've gotten out of their plan. There's pressure from the Cavs to make a run, and they constituted it right now. I don't think Dennis Schroeder, like this trade, was fine. I would rather got Keenan Ellis than DeAndre Hunter. But this is not going to be enough, in my opinion, to get the Cavs where they need to go. I agree. So they might have to make another move, or they're going to really blow it up in the offseason. So how you feel about your New York Knicks putting the Cavaliers under pressure? Ooh, hold on. It's getting spooky around here. Hold up. It's getting spooky, y'all. How you feel about your New York Knicks putting some pressure on the Cavaliers? Call up 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion, and I will be back with your calls after these messages.
Real question. Do you actually know basketball, or do you just watch it? Because most fans watch games and talk, but they're not breaking anything down. No tracking, no documentation, no real analysis, just reactions and baseless opinions. 82 Nights changes that, though. Over 200 pages to analyze what you're watching, track rotations, break down patterns, highlight players, take actual notes. That's how you go from someone who watches to someone who knows. That's how your basketball IQ levels up. Link in chat, hardcover or soft. Stop guessing, start documenting today.
Big time salute to Maxine, the super producer, for another nice message, man. Definitely go check out the 82 Nights, the official basketball intelligence system. Man, you get this, you expand your basketball knowledge beyond the horizon, and you could get this for the playoffs. It's a journal. Keep track of your team season, because you just never know. This year may be the year, okay? Right, Knicks Nation? Is this year going to be the year? Big time salute to my man Big Lou for the super chat. He said, I would trade Gershon Yabusele and Pacome and a draft pick for Sadiq Bey. Now, as much as I would love to do that, I don't think the Pelicans necessarily want Gershon Yabusele. Maybe they would want Jordan Clarkson, Big Lou. So maybe if I were you or the GM in this case, I would swap it. Yeah, I would swap it and make it, the other way around. By the way, I had the okay, yeah, I got it right here. Big time salute to the MVP donors from the last couple of shows. My man AP, first channel mod on the channel, or one of the first channel mods on the channel. And big salute to my man Daniel as well. I do appreciate the two of you guys, MVP donors. Big time salute to the guys tonight, my man Young King and Big Lou. We do appreciate it. Once again, if you can't call up, you definitely could send in a super chat message. Also, to the new people in the building, we need your support. If you are not subscribed, right, and you watch this channel, we realized that in the last 28 days, 56% of our viewers are not subscribed. So you can help us out. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button. Then if you hit the bell icon, you'll get all the notifications. So you can find out about all of the shows, like the Knicks Fanathon that will be taking place on the 13th. Okay, it's the first ever 24-hour stream. You don't want to miss out. So make sure you smash that subscribe button. So that way you can get access to all of the content from now to then and beyond that. All right. Oh, I ain't gonna go to research mode, but big time salute to everybody in the building, man. We rocking tonight. Do got a couple of calls I do got to get to. If I do miss your call, I will call you back. But keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. We're about to talk about Giannis. I'm about to get into that next. Hey, how's it going?
It's Gucci, man.
D from LA, talk to me, brother.
You said it's getting spooky, and you ain't lying. It's getting spooky.
Damn, D.
Frightening.
Oh, my God.
I don't know if you talked about it yet or if you've seen the news, but you heard about James Harden?
I did see something pop up. I didn't get a chance to read it because, I'm preparing for the show, watching games. What's going on with James?
Sounds like he wants out of Los Angeles.
Yes, he does. Yes.
Is that because of, possible contract extensions or something?
Ooh, yes. More than likely, yes. It's always money that got to deal with it. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right as they're getting, starting to get started and kind of catch their flow, the Clippers going Clipper. And it sounds like I might be wrong, but another thing that might be brewing is the hammer might be dropping on the Clippers. Might be because of what. So that's another thing that's possibly brewing, But I did want to, kind of touch on some that you spoke about earlier today and the topic of today.
Yes.
Kind of going back to what we talked about yesterday, and I'm gonna keep this short. Giannis, you mentioned this possibility of the Warriors being more threatening than the Miami Heat, and it sounds like you might be right. We're all hearing these rumors, but it sounds like Golden State might really be about this Giannis business.
Yes, I'm gonna get to that. Yes, God damn it,
Leon, bruh. Leon. I'm gonna leave with this because I know you and I kind of talk about the Knicks and what we really want out of a championship team. The game that we had yesterday, and I want to get your opinion on this.
Okay.
If we don't get Giannis, we're gonna have to live with what we got, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can win what the case may be. And I would rather the Knicks win than me be right. I don't want an "I told you so" thing. I don't care about that.
Right. Me either.
Right. But is it possible? Because I believe our chances are better when Jalen Brunson facilitates as much as he scores. He had 13 assists yesterday. Mm-hmm. Do you think that's possibly consistent from Jalen Brunson?
You want me to say that to you after your call? I can answer that after the call.
Please,
I answered it after.
I'm gonna just leave you with that. I'm gonna leave you with that.
Okay.
All right.
Big time salute.
Yeah.
All right. Big time salute to my man D from LA. I'm gonna tell you right now, and that's a great question because it's gonna promote my Knicks in 10 show. You guys need to watch the Knicks in 10 show. I'm doing it this Thursday. It'll probably be 5 p.m. 12-ish, around that time. It'll be in the evening time. Eastern time, right? Jalen Brunson facilitating. We hadn't seen any indication.
Seconds.
My fault. Let me stop it. By the way, let me change that because the sound gonna throw y'all off when I got the 1 minute. So I'm gonna try to change that too on the back end. But anyway, with Jalen Brunson, right? The thing about it is this. We don't have no evidence that Jalen Brunson moving the ball is more effective than him scoring. In fact, we have the opposite, right? The Knicks actually win more when he's getting buckets. And when he facilitates more, the Knicks are actually less successful, believe it or not. Now, what happened last night is not solely because of Jalen Brunson, but he is a major contributor. He had 13 assists, but more important than him having 13 assists, the Knicks had 30 plus assists or 27 assists. And what I'll do really quickly, let me fix this sound, but I'm gonna pull up the stats on what the Knicks record is every time Jalen Brunson. Hold on, get the right wave. Bam, save it. Bam, we good. Okay.
Let's go.
So now that 1 minute thing won't be there. All right, bet. So look, so I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna go to my journal, with my club, the 82 Nights Club. This is what you get access to when you get this. Right, you get access to the 100 Knicks stats. I'm gonna pull it up right now, and I'm gonna tell you what the Knicks record is. So we don't need Jalen Brunson to beat Steve Nash. It hasn't had an impact on winning. I'm keeping it real. So I only deal with numbers. I don't really deal with feelings like that. I deal with numbers because the numbers trump the feelings, especially when you're using it in the right context. Anytime Jalen Brunson gets 9 or more assists, are you ready for this? The Knicks are 5-3. You would think, damn, he get 9 assists, we would have way more wins. No, don't work like that. When Jalen Brunson gets, let me see. I don't see the 6 assists here. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up. I gotta add that. Okay. So when Jalen Brunson gets 6 or more assists, you ready for the Knicks record? The Knicks are 13. Hold on. The Knicks are 13-7. 13-7. You want to know what their record is when he gets under that mark? 16-7. So when Jalen Brunson gets under 6 assists, the Knicks are 16-7. There's no evidence that Jalen Brunson passing the ball more will yield to more success. It's just not true. When Jalen Brunson gets under 9 assists, the Knicks record, they are 24-11. Just for the record. So you could take that how you want to take it. We don't need Steve Nash. What we need is the other guys stepping up. Towns gets 4 assists. Hart gets 6 assists. Whoever the backup point guard comes in. Mikal gets 5 assists. When that happens, when the unit is moving the ball, not just Brunson, because Brunson getting more assists doesn't necessarily correlate into wins. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, when the Knicks get 30 assists or more, I just want to make sure I got the right amount. When the Knicks get 13 assists, by the way, it's just so much. Like, I'm going through so much stats right now. It's like a stats matrix over here. They are 14-1. They are unbeatable when they're getting 30 or more assists. But the magic number, I feel like, is 27 assists, which is around their average. If the Knicks are getting 27 assists or more, they are 23-5. So the unit needs to move the ball, not necessarily Brunson. Not necessarily Brunson. And if you want to know what Brunson, if you want me to get into Brunson scoring, I'm not going to go too much deeper. I will talk about this on the Knicks in 10 show. But anytime he scores more than 20 points, the Knicks are 25-12. Okay? Yeah. So, yeah, we need the brother to get buckets. We need Captain to get buckets, period. Not necessarily be Steve Nash. There's no proven evidence that we're better off with that. But 646-995-8389, call up and voice your opinion. I'm curious to know your thoughts, where you stand. I'm about to get into that Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let me check in with the super producer, Maxine, in the place to be. Okay, I did that. Making sure I'm on point. Continue to smash that like button. This is a like check. We need to get the likes up. Where are we on the likes, Maxine? We need to get the likes up. No matter what the count is, smash that like. I just feel like no one's smashing the like button right now. We need to make sure we smash that like button before I get into this Giannis topic. Honestly, this news, it really upset me, y'all. It really upset me because the blueprint is there. This is the first time in your organization's history you get a chance to get a player like Giannis. And Brian Windhorst gets on the air and says what he says. Unbelievable. By the way, because I don't want to forget to do this, I'm getting to Giannis right now, but the stat of the week, because I like to deliver what I say I'm going to deliver. My stat of the week for the reason why the Knicks are winning their 6 games in a row, we holding the opponent to under 100 points a game, okay? We did it 3 times this past week. However, overall, during the season, we are 7-0. Big time salute to the boys in orange and blue for making that happen. Also, my other stat I want to add to it, when the Knicks get over 110 points, the 3 wins we got this past week, all over 110 points, we are 28-9. There's a value to us getting to that 110 mark. And when the boys in orange and blue do that, they are successful. They are virtually unbeatable. Big time salute. So what's today's date? Today is the 2nd. So I said I was going to open up the gates to the Detroit people. So there's a Detroit person I want to get on the line. This is Detroit hater number 2. So I'm going to get him on the line. 646-995-8389. Hey, how's it going?
What's going on, man? We play on Friday, man. Don't dodge me, man.
Let's go. No. I told you. Didn't I say February 2nd?
Salute me, man.
Nah, big time salute, man.
I see y'all trying to creep up, man. I see y'all 31. I'm watching y'all. You've been dodging my call. The people in the chats is talking crazy. I told you.
Nah. But I gave you the date though, didn't I? I said, yo, we gonna talk February 2nd. So we here.
I don't want to talk to y'all when y'all lose though, man. You know you're gonna lose, right?
Nah, we definitely not losing. You know the defense is too real.
We got our own team. Did you see what we did to your cousins?
The defense is too real. We don't even need our whole team.
We put 50 on your cousins.
You know we did the same thing, even worse though, right? No, you do know
30.
No, we held them. No, they scored 66 points. Do you want me to go? I'm in research mode. Do you need me to go there?
That's cool.
We held them to 66 points though. We got the biggest blowout of the season. Nah, we did it better than you.
So
sorry.
You think you're gonna beat us? You think you're gonna beat us?
Hell yeah. Yo, in fact, listen, Detroit, I'm telling you right now.
Detroit, huh?
Yo, in Detroit. In Detroit.
Man, you Knicks fans are delusional. And you know we beat y'all with our bench the last time we played you, right?
That's cool. That's fantastic. You know that this time our bench is way better.
We beat you about 30.
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was 30. Nah.
It was 31.
It was
31.
bad though. It might have been 30. I don't know. It might have been 30. Listen,
it was so bad that y'all said everybody should be traded.
Nah. I don't think that's the reason. I was saying that probably before then. But I'm just want to say this, man. This is my prediction for you. And I don't want to talk over your whole call, but y'all are going to be the regular season champions this year. I'm going to give you credit for that. Listen, right. Detroit, y'all going to be the best regular season team out there. Go ahead.
So who we going to play?
In the regular season, you play everybody.
No, I said who we're going to play first. Philly, the Cavs. Because if you guys, listen, you do know if you don't get Giannis, you're in trouble. If you don't get Jared Jackson, you're in trouble because you need a big man. Cat ain't going to keep playing like that all year for y'all. You know that, man. Y'all put that pressure on him when you put him on the New York Post. He got to do something. So you got to make a trade. And I'm hearing y'all talking about Sadiq Bey. I'm hearing y'all talking about you don't have the trade. You don't have the trades you don't even have the picks because you gave up 5 picks for Mikal Bridges. So the only thing you could do is trade Mikal Bridges to Portland and then get some picks there and try to work it out. If not, you're gonna lose in the Golden State, Miami, Minnesota, or Portland. They got better trade options for y'all. Y'all don't have any picks to trade. All y'all have is salary cap room. Would you agree or would you not agree?
We gonna be all right, brother. We got Mikal. We gonna send him packing. But listen, brother, I appreciate you. And we're going to talk more. We're going to talk more.
Hit you up Saturday, man, because you got to play us, and then you got Denver Sunday.
Yeah. Big time. Big time salute.
For sure.
Peace. Yeah, that's cool. See, he's a cool dude. Even though, we had our moment. Nah, he's a cool dude, though. Seriously, like, he's a good sport. He's a good sport. I rock with him. See, these guys are not as bad as Miami. Wait till we see Miami. When do we see? Oh, we already played Miami. Yeah, we done. If we can see Miami in the playoffs, y'all gonna see they fans is way different. But yeah, big time salute to Detroit hater number 2. We got like 6 Detroit haters though, but most of them are cool. To be honest, most of them are cool. They be texting me, while I'm on the show, like we coming. I'm like, yo, we ain't ducking the smoke. One thing I'm gonna say about what he's saying is that, I don't think we need Giannis to beat y'all. Listen. When I go on my Giannis rants, I'm talking about championship. I ain't talking about the regular season champion. Yo, how much y'all want to bet? And I swear to God, listen, all the Detroit haters, all 6 of y'all in the contacts, when y'all lose in the first round or the second round to Cleveland or whoever else, I'm going to be roasted. I might do like 30 days of why the Pistons is just terrible. I might do like a whole joint on that. And I'm going to say, I told you so. Y'all are the regular season champions, yo. I'm crowning you. And you know what? I can't even crown you that because the season is not over. It's so much that could happen between now and the playoffs. But he sees that we putting in work. He's looking at the standings like, oh, snap, they won 6 in a row. Oh, no. Not New York. But guess what? I don't even want to catch Detroit. I want them to get so hyped and so gassed up. I want them to stay in that first seed. Let them stay there. No, let them stay there. Trust me. Because if they wind up catching Philadelphia in that first round, they're going to be up out of there. And I just want them to be embarrassed. I don't want to just see them lose. I want to see them get embarrassed so they could be humbled again. Like, they don't remember just like 2 years ago, they had the lowest amount of wins in NBA history. This team hasn't made it out of the second round since 2008. There's no way I'm going to be scared of a team like that. I don't give a damn who they got on their team. So we're going to see Detroit. I can't wait for Friday. And I should have told them, I said, no, we're going to talk Friday night. Because I'm going to call all 6 of y'all on Friday. By the way, you know what? That's when we launching when there's smoke, there's fire Fridays. This Friday is going down. Yeah, we're going to be banging with them Detroit Pistons. How's it going, caller? State your name and where you calling from.
I'm from New York.
How's it going, man? How you feeling?
Good.
No doubt. Where you want to go, brother? What's on your mind?
What?
Where you want to go? What do you want to talk about?
Yabusele.
Oh, okay. What about Yabusele?
Let's go. Where's he getting traded to?
Nowhere right now. Nobody wants him.
Or Kolek or Pacom Daje.
Said Kolek?
Yeah, or Pacom.
Kolek ain't going nowhere unless like he's a part of a bigger deal, but he ain't going nowhere.
Pacom Daje.
Nowhere right now. Nobody wants him. Well, Dadier, he's floating out there. I don't know about Dadier. I haven't really heard nobody, talk about him much during this. Like, I feel like he's just a throw-in on the trade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your time.
Big time salute to you, man. I appreciate it. All right. That was a weird call, but it's cool. We accept everybody around here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the smoke, man. Detroit, call up. All the Detroit haters, call up. Let's go. All of the haters. I'm I'm calling every single one of you out. Call up. 646-995-8389. I'm about to get into Giannis as well. Let me, what time is it? Okay. Let me get this up on the screen. I'm having a good day. And then this pops up. Hold on. I got too many damn windows. 1 second. All right. So the first article I saw today that really got me was the hoops rumors, where it talked about the Knicks, the Bucks sending back offers out. The one thing I was concerned about in seeing that was, I'm like, yo, where did it say that the Knicks got an offer? And then literally, maybe like hours, like a couple of hours right after that, I'm like, all right, offers is counter offers. We got a show plan. Then I see this. Brian Windhurst. If the Knicks want to win the bidding war for Giannis Antetokounmpo, I think it's going to take a 3 or 4 team trade where they take some of their players, go out and get other assets for them, and then come back to the Bucks and make very strong offers. That is not happening. They are not showing that aggression to get Giannis right now. And I think it's because they like this team. They don't think the Eastern Conference is a giant mountain to climb. Man. So I saw that message, right? And then I'm like, man, yo, Max, text me on the number, not the one talk. I see you, but text me on the other number, okay? Because it makes a weird noise. But I see you though. I see your messages. I got you. Listen, I'm locked and loaded right now. So I get this message from Wendy. I'm gonna get into the Shan's message next. But when I saw that, I'm like, we're not aggressive. Wait, what? This is the first time I ever seen anything saying that the Knicks were not aggressive. Call up 646-995-8389. We're going to talk about that Wemby quote in a second. And I got some more on that.
I'm gonna get into this.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's good, man? Yo, this is James from Queens.
Queens. Let's go, man. What's going on? Queens in the house.
Yes, sir, man. Yo, what is this Detroit Pistons fan talking about? Yo, like they got hype beating us in the 2-9 streak we was going through in the middle of the season. Yo, wait, did we just knock you out the last playoff season?
Man, you.
They forget that. Yo, Asura Thompson was sitting in Cancun thinking about that whole play, the whole vacation. What we doing? Like, come on, relax, buddy. Y'all got one blowout win in the middle of the 2-9 Knicks. You know, that little draw. Come on, like, what we doing? Man, I can't wait. Man, I can't wait for the boos when they say F Brunson, you know, when he's shooting the free throw. I can't wait for that. It's gonna get me pumped up, like, yo.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait for that, man. Yo.
And you know what's gonna be even more hype? When they quiet and they leave for the exits early.
Man, I love to see yo. And you know, behind that call, behind what he was saying, he was sad. He was like, he was feeling that playoff loss. He was feeling that. And
they feeling it.
The reason they want to call and they want to talk about, like, yo, did we just beat y'all? Like, come on, you think they would say that? You think they would be that confident in calling and talking about that one win if they hadn't lost in the playoffs? The first
Facts.
round? Round? Come on, son. Come on.
They hadn't been to the second round since 2008.
Oh, my God. Yo, Cade Cunningham. Look, I mess with Cade Cunningham. I actually like him. But dude's not inconsistent. Come on, like, turnover king? Turnover playoff king? Come on, man. Nah, come on. Now we gotta give him that belt to, you know what? Come on. I can't wait.
Facts.
I can't wait. And man, yeah. Nah. He want to call back, right? He gonna have to pay. Nah, he
gonna have to pay. Yeah. Hey, listen, look, I'm glad you said that, man.
Yo.
Boom. The $5 callback option is there. So if you want to call back, super chat or cash app. Go ahead, brother.
Come on, son. Come on, son. We gonna get that done. So you know what? I don't want to say because I catch before the line, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's family show, but we still having fun. You feel me? Yep.
I can't wait. Yo, y'all better be saying F Brunson, man. I'm all love it.
Yes, we need that. Yeah, we need that. We want the F Brunson, all of that.
All I gotta say.
I appreciate it.
Hey, come on.
10 seconds.
No doubt, family.
Bro was so happy about that too.
All right, man. I appreciate you big time.
Absolutely.
Let's go, man. Keep the calls coming, man. Yeah, you see these Detroit dudes trying to come through and act like we ain't gonna get our lick back. Listen, we're not even worried about regular season, dog. Like, see, y'all holding on to the regular season because the reality of the scenario is that's all you got. All you got is the regular season. You don't got nothing else. And that's the sad part. Keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. According to Brian Windhorst, the Knicks are not aggressive in the Giannis trade. And I'm saying to you that if the Knicks are not aggressive, the Giannis trade will not go down. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion, and let us know what the deal is. And if I do miss your call, I will call you back, and I'll pick it up in the order I get it in the queue. How's it going, caller? State your name, where you calling from.
My name is Michael Kill, and I'm calling from Detroit.
Uh-oh, man. I mean, hold on. Are you a hater? Do I add you to the Detroit hater list? Because you'd be like number 7.
No.
Okay.
Detroit, I'm a diehard Detroit fan.
Okay. All right. But are you a Knicks hater?
I am a Knicks hater. Knicks.
Okay, so I'm adding you to the list. Let's go.
Yeah. Definitely add me to the list.
You're number 7.
Knicks, and I'm gonna tell you something.
What's up?
Y'all got lucky last year. Yeah, you swept us, but it was damn near a 2-point game all the way through. See, we're young and we done got better. So
you say, okay.
It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. So what makes you think realistically that you're going to have success in the postseason? What makes you think that? Why are you so confident?
We're already having success.
No, I said postseason.
I mean, look, we're young, and they better hope they don't get a trade, because if we pull off one of these little trades that they're talking about, it's gonna be a wrap, because we got depth, we got young depth. See, that's something you don't have. Where do you go? 6 deep? We can go all the way down our bench. So that in basketball, that's the key. It's not about what you got in the first 5. It's about what you got on the bench. So
our bench is better than your bench.
No.
All right, we'll go there. I'm gonna let you get your call, because it's 3 minutes. I don't want to talk too much over your call, but I am taking notes and I will respond. Trust me, I will.
Oh, okay. Well, I will be calling back up the playoffs if you even make it to see us, because you better hope you don't see Cleveland before you see us.
Listen. I don't do no spamming or trolling, but we play against you guys on the 5th, the 6th. When we smack y'all in Detroit, do I have permission to call you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right. I respect that. Y'all some good people in Detroit. Y'all some good people. Seriously. Because y'all some good people. Yeah.
It's been a while, but we got a nice young team, and hey, it's time for the Detroit basketball to come back. And like I said, we doing our thing, man. We doing our thing. But see, this isn't gonna be a one-hit wonder. We're gonna continue to climb the ladder. You're gonna see Detroit now for a long time.
Yeah, y'all be back. Y'all be up there in like the next 4 years. I give you 4 years to get there.
Yeah. 5. Yeah. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be there.
No. It's gonna take y'all like 4 years to get over the hump. That's what I'm saying. You need like another 3-4 years of development.
No. No, we're over the hump.
Big time salute, brother. I got you. I'm gonna lock you in. I'm gonna hit you back. Trust me. We're gonna talk again. Big time.
For sure.
Big time. Salute to Detroit in the building. We got another one. We add into the list. All right, that's number 7. Detroit, keep calling up. I want to talk to some Pistons. I told y'all I was gonna let y'all. I told you it's your time now. I told you that. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Sal from Long Island.
How's it going, Sal from Long Island? Big time salute. Oh yeah, I had Sal. I just didn't lock in your name. I remember you. How's it going, man?
Good, man. Yo, man. I just was listening to the call to do this in Detroit. I understand fandom. I get it. Look, I get it. You know the difference is? Us New Yorkers, we know when our team is sorry. We know when the Knicks is sorry. We know when they're good. We have one of the deepest benches in the league. I don't know what homie's talking about.
Yeah, he don't know what he's talking about.
And you're saying our coach, he really, this is no hate on Tibbs, but he didn't use our bench like Mike's using our bench. And we're figuring out in the regular season where everybody belongs, who can do what. And yes, we went on a little losing streak, but that comes with, Jalen on the bench and, people coming off the bench and seeing what they can do, blah, 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 blah. So it's going to happen. The greatest teams in history all have those type of slumps. But so what he's saying is, you're right. Like, Pistons, they're good, they're young, but they're not going to be ready for a couple of years. They're not.
Right.
I do see them being in, top 3 Eastern Conference maybe this year. But to me, I'm going to be honest with you, they are fake Cavaliers.
That's what I'm saying.
I
see the play coming.
First place for 2-3 years in a row, and then where are they now?
Yep, where are they now? Facts.
The whole team is inconsistent. I do give them credit. They do play tough basketball, but it has to have scoring behind that, and that's just not going to happen. Not in the playoffs.
Right.
We're not and we have 100%. And we beat them when Tibbs. We didn't really rotate like that. Now you got the bench coming in. They're gonna run them boys tired, man.
100%.
You know what I mean? So listen, I understand he's a fan. I understand Detroit hasn't been nowhere in a long time. I get it, because Lord knows we haven't been in this position. You know what I mean? And we're all happy. Every time we win a playoff game outside of Madison Square Garden, I was there last year. It's like we won a championship after every playoff game. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So we just shout out to Detroit, but we just different, bro. You're not us.
Definitely not. 100%.
You're not us. And just one other thing, I'm gonna let other callers get in. You know what, bro?
Okay.
At this thing, ride or die with the team we got, man. Giannis would be nice, but to give up a lot, like we was talking last time I called, man, just ride or die with what we got. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's definitely not happening. If what Wendy's saying is true, we're not getting Giannis. 100%.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying, don't give our hopes up, because it's not like we don't have a team. The Eastern Conference is wide open.
Right.
It's just wide open. Like there's no
seconds.
There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's
right.
We're gonna be there. I'll holler at you later, man. I'm gonna finish watching the rest of the show.
I appreciate you, Sal.
All right, later, bro.
Big time. I don't know why Sal's name is not. That's weird, because Sal, I know Sal. I don't know why his name is not in there. But 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. Damn, there's so many calls. I don't even know who was in what order. Let me try to get this brother on the line. If I miss your call, I will call you back. And I'm trying to go in some sort of an order. All right. And if you want to call back, the callback option is available as well. How's it going, Lopez?
Damn, there's so many calls.
What's going on?
It's Lopez, right? I'm not sure if did I speak to you before? I don't know. I talked to a lot of people. How's it going, brother?
I'm a first-time caller right now.
Okay. Got it, man. Big time salute to you, man. Are you a Knicks fan?
Yes, I am. Definitely big Knicks fan.
I just got to make sure, Detroit, they trying to take over the show, man.
Nah, Knicks fan in Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Vegas. Let's go.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was out there when we stomped them boys right before the Cup game. You know
okay.
What I'm saying? I was out there watching that, you know what I'm saying? But I just really wanted to piggyback off of a homeboy who just called in.
Okay.
That Detroit fan was out of his mind talking about
Starters don't matter. The bench is what's important. If the starters didn't matter, they wouldn't be starters.
Right.
I was like, yo, is he drunk? He sounded super happy, like when the person is drunk. So I was like, nah, it got to be the liquor because you can't be this naive, bro.
Right.
You just
I
can't be
agree.
this naive. You know, Detroit's a
100%.
gritty city. I think cats over there is smarter than what this guy's represent. He's a poor representation of Detroit. No disrespect,
Right.
but I mean,
No,
you
100%.
sound like you don't know ball. Our bench is deeper than any other bench. He's saying we're playing 6 guys. We're playing 9 guys. Yo, Mitch.
Right.
Honestly, I want everybody to really think about this. If Mitch started every game, or at least the 67 you needed, is he not 6th man of the year? Think about it. His impact on winning. My man is coming off the bench and averaging more offensive rebounds than anybody in the league. I mean,
Okay.
What is he's been shutting down he's been playing the fourth quarter, getting crazy offensive rebounds when we need it. So nah, man. I just really wanted to piggyback off that last caller.
Okay.
Dude from Detroit. He's delusional. I mean, I'm happy for him. His team's in first place. But you know, when the smoke clear, they ain't gonna be there.
Right. Definitely. Yo, man, everything you said was on the money. Y'all got him for me because I was about to go in on him. You know, I definitely was about to go in on him. I'm like, wait, what? He don't know that our bench is so deep. We got dudes on our bench that can't even get minutes that would probably be fixtures on his team in the rotation, to be honest.
Exactly.
So what is he talking about? Like Jordan Clarkson would definitely. Do you know Jordan Clarkson? They'll be relying on him in the playoffs instead of all of these young ass dudes who ain't done nothing yet.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You're right about that, man.
That's why I'm talking about playoff. Yeah, we can have fun in the regular season. That's cute. But when we get to that postseason and the pressure is up and you got these young boys, what's his name, Jenkins and all these dudes ain't never been no postseason. What do you think gonna happen?
Listen, we've seen it. Anytime the pressure turns up on young teams and the lights are bright, they look great during the regular season. And that's the other thing. Detroit looks great. Detroit had an easy first half of the schedule, and they're playing a different team every night. Play us every night in the playoffs.
Bingo.
Anyway, bro, I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Got you locked in. Big time salute to my man all the way from Vegas, man. We got fans everywhere, so I gotta make sure. Maxine, text me on the number, not on the call-up show. All right? Text me on the number. It's just too much messages, too much going on. You're gonna get lost in the sauce. Hit me up on the regular number, all right? But 646-995-8389. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody in who I missed without missing anybody. Let me see. Let me try this number here. This looks like a funny area code. Hopefully it's not no crazy Detroit people. Let's see. And I will get you guys on the line. No man left behind. 646-995-8389.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Caller, state your name. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Detroit.
Uh-oh. What's your name, brother?
My name is Miguel.
Miguel? Why does it seem like that's your name? But go ahead, brother. Where you want to go, man? Where you want to talk about Detroit, man? Let's go. Where we going?
Well, here's the deal. When Detroit beats you in the playoff, are you willing to wear a Detroit Piston jersey on your show?
I'll make that bet because at this point, I don't even think we're gonna see y'all in the playoff. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think it's gonna happen, brother.
It's gonna happen. All I want to say is, okay, Friday night. Don't we play Friday or Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, are you willing to wear a Detroit Piston jersey after we beat you on Friday?
Nah.
Because I hear all your fans killing us, trying to just dog us on the show. You know.
Yeah, nah, I'm not doing that.
It's okay, because we like that.
No, but the playoffs you got to bet. Playoffs you got to bet.
Playoffs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so but here's the thing. I want for every win we get after we win the series. So if we win the series, if we win it in 4, you got to wear it for 4 days.
Right. No doubt. I'll do it.
Okay. All right.
I'll do it. You got to bet. So hold on, but what you going to do and how we going to know? What are you going to do and how are we going to know? Because a bet is 2 ways. So what are you going to do?
I will call in your show.
Okay.
And tell you how great your Knicks are.
I don't know, man. We got to figure out something. I don't feel like that's fair. I
Okay,
don't feel like that's fair.
what, I mean, I can put on the Knicks jersey if you can somehow, if you want to Zoom, and I'll
yeah,
have
I
your
think
Knicks
that.
jersey on.
Yeah, I think that's cool. And then I'm gonna picture you, and I'm gonna post it on my community section. I'm gonna say when a Pistons fan realizes that he's not that good, and now he has to become a Knicks fan. Boom.
Right.
Can I do that? All right.
I hear your fans saying that we are happy and we are because we doing in the regular season. Hey, regular season matters, man.
Oh,
Regular
I know it
season
does.
matters.
Oh, yes. When you're the
So-
champions, it matters, man. When you're the regular season champ, not to be confused with us, the in-season tournament champion, there's a big difference. So you could be the regular season champions. We give it to you. Great job.
Right. But like I said, it puts us in a seed that, you know, and I heard one caller say, better hope we don't play Philly. Come on, man. We're not worried about Philly. We're not worried about Philly.
Okay. Yeah. You say so.
Philly. Yeah. I'm not worried about Philly.
And B gonna give Durant that business.
But what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna spend my $60, and I'm gonna buy me a Knicks jersey, and you can post it because you best believe it's going in the garbage after you take the picture.
Okay, brother. I appreciate you. I got you locked in, man. Big time salute.
All right.
So that's Detroit calling again. I knew it. Once I see the funny area codes, I get suspicious, man. I'm telling you, I get suspicious, man. I see the funny area codes. I'm like, yo, who the hell is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning. Crack of dawn, and now I'm yawning. Wipe the cold out my eye. See who's this calling me and why. 646-995-8389. Call up. Voice your opinion. What's going on? Caller, state your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, this Hassan, man. I'm calling from Newark, New Jersey.
Okay, yes, thank you. Some tri-state energy back in the building. These Detroit people trying to take over the show, man. I'm not appreciating that, man. What say you?
Hey, look, let me say something to you real quick. When they call, just hang up on them dudes. Just bang on them, man.
No, you know what?
That's
I can't because I promised them I would let them call in February 2nd. So, because we're about to play them. So, that's the only reason.
Okay, look, I just want to make this real quick, short and simple, right? I think what we're witnessing is a transition in Mike Brown basketball. I feel like if just imagine if this would have been Mike Brown's second season. Imagine how far, just think about it. Because every transition is going to be a lot of, we don't know, it looked crazy, it looked good one moment. And I also feel like we're witnessing the transition of Karl Anthony Towns. He's trying to break him out of that soft type 3 points. He's trying to get him in that dirt with them. I like them 14 points and 20 rebounds. I prefer that over that 30 points, that finesse shit. We need to establish him on them boards, man. And I like what Mike Brown is doing. And I think what we're also seeing right now is that by the time the playoffs do come, Kolek and them guys is going to be well tuned, and we're going to do what we're going to do, man. We just gotta have faith, man, in Mike Brown. He's not Tiggs, he's not gonna be on the sideline, screw face. He is who he is. I like his system. Nobody likes change, man. But I think that we're starting to see, I like Mike Brown's type of ball. Everybody touch it, everybody shoot it up and down the court. We're gonna outscore you. I like it. Play defense in between. Get the stops, late in games, and and we deep, and that's and that's pretty much my gripe right there, man. I like what I see with Mike Brown. It just like I say, transition. It's going to be shaky, but like I always say, imagine this being Mike Brown's second season. So I'm on board with him. I'm on board with him. I feel like when playoff time hit, I feel like we're gonna be a well-oiled machine. We're gonna be ready for whoever, man.
Yeah, I honestly, I love that it's turning around, and I agree. Even though I'm still on the Giannis train, but I think that we should at least dominate the East and go to the final with this same team. 100%.
I'm gonna tell you why we don't need Giannis, man. Because they're gonna get every player we got, bro. We got no draft pick.
Yeah.
So and see one thing about it, if you break up OG and Bridges, that's gonna hurt, bro. Bridges need OG and OG need Bridges. No matter how you want to look at it, you can't break that up, man. I know it's Giannis, but I prefer what we got over that Giannis shit. Excuse my language, man.
All right, brother, man. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna respond
Absolutely.
as well. Big time.
All right. I like what you're doing too, bro.
Thank you. Big time salute to my man out of Jersey, man. My man Hassan, big time. Let me say this. I hear what he's saying, and I like that the boys in orange and blue are playing well. But we need Giannis Antetokounmpo, dog. I'm not gonna say we don't need Giannis, because if we go through another streak of games where we lose, then the people are going to be like, damn, I wish we had Giannis. No, the reason why I'm saying that we need Giannis is we never had a player like that in our franchise history. Period. You know, OG Anunoby, Mikal, I mean, they didn't win anything. Now, OG Anunoby has a ring, but he didn't play. He didn't even play when he won the ring, to keep it real. I'm keeping it real. He didn't play in that series. He didn't play. He was hurt. So we don't have in my opinion, we don't have the cachet to say, oh, I don't need Giannis. Now, if we don't get him because Giannis won't man up, and I'm going to get to the next report in a second, because he won't man up and say, yo, I want to go to New York and force his way. That's the only reason. That's the only way he's going to come. One thing you can say about me, I've been consistent. I told y'all, the only way we're getting Giannis, he has to say he wants to come to the Knicks. Out of all of damn reports I went through, and I read every single one of them, no one said that Giannis is demanding New York. What it is this. Let me show you. Let me show you, man. And you guys can keep the calls coming in 646-995-8389. Let me show you what it is. Let me show you what it is, man. So I put that's the Brian Windhurst, right? So then I see my man Shams, is the one that I've been really taking his information the most serious out of them all, because Shams be on the money. Shams, when he tweets, it's not his opinion. He comes with his own facts and he does what he does. So this is what he said. The Bucks are sifting through proposals specifically from the Heat, Wolves, Knicks, and Warriors. And throughout the whole process, the Bucks have wanted a young blue chip talent or a surplus of draft picks. And so my understanding is the Warriors had made a heavy offer. Minnesota is more player centric, and Miami is somewhere in the middle, somewhere between the players and picks. And so the Bucks are going to have to choose, do we take one of these offers? Now notice you don't see the Knicks in none of that proposal stuff. Where's the Knicks offer at? So that's making me feel like Wendy is on the money here, because the Knicks are not there. Where are the Knicks? Do not let the 6-game win streak fool you. You still need Giannis Antetokounmpo. You need him to win the championship. Now, do I think we could get to the finals against these guys in Detroit who never won anything? Right? Hadn't won a playoff series since 2008? Yeah, I don't think you need Giannis to beat them. But now I'm going to the finals, and I'm going up against Jokic. I'm going up against SGA. I'm going up against KD and the Houston Rockets. I'm going up against whoever from the West. I feel like I'm going to need that man Giannis. Giannis has been there. 50 points in the finals. MVP. And the goal wouldn't be to get there this year. It's about next season. So the Knicks not making offers, I'm telling you right now, if the trade goes down before the deadline, he's going to Golden State. You know why? Because Golden State has all of their picks for the next whatever amount of years. They can give up 4 picks, their own picks. And I think that's what Milwaukee wants. I don't think Milwaukee wants the talent back. I don't think they want talent. I think they want picks. And the Warriors, out of those 3 teams, have the most picks. The Knicks and the Heat have no picks. The Warriors, right, and Minnesota both have the picks. Blanche, are you, what's going on? Max, listen, message me on the private message, man. Please. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. I hope I didn't miss any calls. Yo, it's so many calls. I did call back a lot of people, but if you guys still want to talk, how do you guys feel about that? The Knicks don't have no offers. According to Shams, we didn't hear nothing about the Knicks offer. Do the Knicks even have an offer at this point? Did we drop the ball for Giannis? Do we want Giannis? Has that ship sailed? Are we happy with what we got now? I'm not confident that we'd be the favorites to win the championship. No, I'm not. Could we get to the finals? Of course. Against the Detroit Pistons? Are you kidding me? They hadn't won they got to show me they could win a playoff series. Let alone get into the championship. They got to win one series first. Them dudes are not ready. So I'm not worried about Detroit. We already beat Boston. I'm not worried about Boston. Cleveland got to get out the second round. Can Cleveland prove that they can get past the second round? Or will they be full of excuses? What say you? 646-995-8389. Call up. I see she's saying, let me see. I called this person, that person. Let's see. Oh, by the way, if you are calling back, the only way to do so, you would have to, let me show you the callback rules, okay? So you have to send a link tree, a Cash App, or a Super Chat. If you want to call back, Detroit, I see you, Detroit. Detroit, y'all happy tonight. Y'all start sending some donations. I get you guys back on the screen. I see you. We already spoke. So yeah, if you want to call back, got to get you, you got to send something in. All right. Especially if you're from Detroit. As I get back to this article here, it's very disappointing, man. They're sifting through proposals. Where's the Knicks proposal at? Why is the Knicks proposal not here? It says the Knicks. It said, look, Heat, Wolves, Knicks, Warriors. But why the Knicks picks are not here? What in the hell is going on out here, man? Hold up, man. It's getting spooky out here, man. Getting spooky, man. They dropping the ball, bro. This is Leon. Leon out here looking shook, man. Dropping the ball, bro. You allow this man to go to... Could you imagine if he goes to Miami? His mother put up a photo of him in Miami the day the news broke. Could you imagine if that were to happen? How bad that would be? That brother in Miami? Okay, Max. Yo, J-Tap, I see you coming for me, dog. I see you coming for me, J-Tap. Okay, I got the messages, Max. I'm capping. Hold on. With J-Tap, how am I capping? Could you tell me how am I capping? What did I, first off, I showed you the report that the Knicks were mentioned as the only team Giannis were interested in last season. To all the people that's been here, listen, it had to be maybe 60 Giannis Antetokounmpo articles we went through between now and last week. I put up the article that showed in the Discord server, salute to the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, where he is a member of that platform. And when you become a channel member, you become a member of that platform. So big time salute. So I don't know what I'm capping about. I go by the news. I go by the reports. So when I get a report and it says this, No, when I get the report and it says this, if the Knicks want to win the bidding war for Giannis Antetokounmpo, it's going to take a 3 or 4 team deal. Okay, let's get it done. Right? They're going to have to get other assets and players from other teams to come back to the Bucks and make very strong offers. Okay, let's get it done. Brian Windhorst said it's not happening. They're not showing the aggression to get Giannis right now. Where is the cap? J-Tap, where is the cap? All I've heard from you and your sources is that Giannis only wants to come to New York City. Don't even try it, my guy. Well, the same people that told you that Giannis only wanted to come to New York are showing you reports that your man, Leon Rose, right? This is according to Shams, the same guy that said the Knicks and the Bucks had discussions, preliminary discussions last summer about Giannis, the same guy, and that the same guy who also said that Giannis said that he wants to go to New York is the same guy who said today that the Bucks are sifting through proposals, especially from the Heat, the Wolves, the Knicks, and the Warriors. And throughout the whole process, the Bucks have wanted young blue chip talent or a surplus of draft picks. And so my understanding is the Warriors made a pick-heavy offer, Minnesota is a player-centric offer, and the Miami Heat is somewhere in the middle, somewhere between players and picks. And so the Bucks are going to have to choose. Do we take one of these offers? Where did I cap at? And where did this article say that Giannis never wanted to go to the Knicks? Because the same quote here said that the Knicks they're sifting through the proposal, and the Knicks allegedly are supposed to be one of the teams that's there. But I don't see a proposal from Shams from the Knicks. I don't see that. And then Brian Wendy said we're not aggressive. So where did I cap? How did I cap? J-Tap, you got to explain that. You got to explain that. 646-995-8389. Once again, to you Detroit people, especially you, all right? If you want to call back, send in the super chat. Send in the Cash App, and I'll get you guys right back on the line, all right? It's called the $5 callback. You'll get an additional 2 minutes, all right? Big time salute to the super producer Maxine in the building, and I will be back with more of your calls after these messages. I also want to take a moment to shout out another partner, Talkspace. We talk a lot about performance, discipline, and consistency, but none of that exists without the mental side being right. Talkspace gives you private access to licensed professionals so you can work on things like stress, focus, motivation, emotional control, and life balance. This isn't about something being wrong with you. This is about building mental strength the same way you build anything else with the right support. If you're carrying pressure, trying to stay sharp, or just want a space to think clearly and move better, Talkspace is a real resource. You can check them out right through the link in the description, Linktree/TheObjectiveFan. Talkspace, mental performance for support for real life. Big time salute to Talkspace, our sponsor. All you have to do is check out the Linktree/TheObjectiveFan to take advantage of the special offer that they're offering to new customers. So you can check them out exclusively on the Linktree/TheObjectiveFan, okay? All right. So where we at, man? Brian Wendy, man. This guy Wendy, he's the bane of my existence at times because he always loves to report on news that is bad news, in my opinion, at least for the Knicks. What do y'all have to say about this? What do you have to say about this? Call up, send in a super chat, let me know. Another thing I'm gonna say is this too, right? In order to win the championship, you're going to need a first teamer or MVP. Every single championship going back to 1958 had a first team All MVP, or first team All NBA, or MVP. That has been the requirements. The only team to not do it is the Detroit Pistons. That was in 2004, but they had 4 All-Stars. Do we have 4 All-Stars on this team? Can you replicate what Detroit did in 2004? Do you have the defense that the Detroit Pistons had? So you don't got the All-Stars, you don't got the defense, you don't have a shot. Giannis checks the box. Not only is he an MVP 2 times, not only is he Defensive Player of the Year, he won All-NBA 7 times in a row. You don't got one on your team. And you want to tell me that you think these dudes are going to go to the championship and win it when they don't meet the requirement. Now, my hope is that Jalen Brunson becomes first team. I thought he should have been first team 2 years ago, but he's not. And that's just the way the league is situated. You need these players to win. The NBA is a star-driven league. You do not win without the stars. So I don't want to see from Wendy that this team is not aggressive. Oh, you won 6 games in a row, but you're the same team that went 2-9. Which is the real team? The team that won the 6 games or the team that went 2-9? You got a tough schedule. Listen, these Detroit Pistons fans who's trying to take over your show, let me tell you something. This is your schedule. You have Denver, Detroit, Boston, Indiana. If you lose 3 out of 4 of those games or all 4 of those games, what are y'all going to say? Y'all going to call up on the call-up show and complain and be upset. Oh, man, we're not that good. But you got a chance to get better, and you're saying, nah, we good. We don't want Giannis. We good. We good where we are. Eastern Conference Finals, 2nd round. We good there. We good. We don't need Giannis, man. Yo, why do we need Giannis? Why do we need that guy? Why do we need an MVP or a first teamer? Oh, yeah. No, we got to keep these guys who never did nothing because they are so valuable. We need to keep the guys who never did nothing, never won nothing. Oh, those guys are so valuable. This is bad news. I'm not rejoicing. Then the article, and I set a trap, bait, right? This was yesterday, I think. There's an article that came out that said, oh, yeah, we're not worth, towns and bridges are not worth those, their value is low. And people were happy. What's going on, Rock? Talk to me, man.
Yeah, what up, Kay? What's going on?
Hey, man, these guys, man, Detroit, Knicks fans. What say you, man? Man, we talk about Giannis. Where you want to go?
Yo, you know where I'm at. We got to go after him. Yo, we never had the best player at his position in the league ever.
Ever.
You realize that?
Yes. Ever.
Because Elijah Wan was ahead of Ewing, and LeBron was ahead of
Melo. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
And I'm trying to remember when Bernard King was there, who was playing when he was here, but Bernard wasn't the best player in the league.
Technically, Bird.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
Bird. And Magic was there, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's crazy. But you know,
it's crazy.
I'm hoping that some behind the scenes magic is being worked by Leon and on the Bucks. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, come on, the Clippers did it with Kawhi, and then you remember years back when the Lakers almost had Chris Paul, but then the league shut it down.
Right.
So it's not out of the realm of possibility. I just hope it goes through.
Nah, listen, once that trigger get pulled, Leon Rose, he ain't shoot no blanks, bro. When he pulled the trigger, it's going through. It's going through. Yeah. The question is he being aggressive? Because that's what Wendy said, right? And then Shams drops the report. We don't get a preview of what the Knicks proposal is.
Right.
We see what the Warriors are doing. We see what the Heat are doing. We see what but what the hell are we doing?
But maybe he could be working behind the scenes, hopefully. and
I
keeping
pray,
it
man.
low and quiet to not stress the players out and to keep the noise down. And also we just got to get it done, man. We just got to get it done. That's all I got to say. But I can understand Milwaukee wanting picks more so than players because nobody want to play there, man. The people that born in Milwaukee don't even want to stay there, man. So you figure if you draft stars, their contract necessitates them staying there because they can sign with they sign the most money on their contract if they're still there. So I can understand that's why they want picks and young talent.
Exactly. Right. And guess who's trying to offer them that?
Yeah, we're Golden State.
The Warriors.
Yeah.
Who has a history of getting players like that?
Yeah, they had championships, man. They greedy, man. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
It's crazy, man. And why would they want? I can't. Well, you know what? To make the money work, I guess they would have to get Jimmy back. But But I couldn't picture anyone wanting Draymond. But why would you want Jimmy Butler? I don't understand that.
They're gonna get a third team.
10 seconds.
Because they're aggressive. Big time salute, Rock. I appreciate you, brother.
All right, bro. Good night.
All right. They're aggressive. That's why. That's why the Warriors are going to do it. They're going to find a home for Draymond. Or Jimmy, one of the two, even though the other report came out the other day saying they wouldn't trade Jimmy. But they're going to find a home. They are aggressive. They said they're going to do everything. What did Thanos say when he went and got the gauntlet? What did it take? It took everything. I'm not getting that energy from the Knicks. I believe Wendy. They're not aggressive. Portland is right there. Portland said, yo, we take Mikal. Just give us Mikal. We going to give you probably 2 picks. Contact Milwaukee and say, yo, we're going to send Kel over there, and then we're going to send OG over there, and we're going to try to get you 4 picks for Giannis. And at least 2 of those picks are going to be your own pick. The Knicks could put together the best package. Look at my man BS10258. He said that on the other show or this show or whatever show. What are we talking about? By the way, if you are a channel member, you need to get inside the Discord server, man. Hit that link, get inside the Discord. We get sitting in there. Knicks Tape Matters Discord server. But, man, keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. And by the way, if you're new to the channel, listen. We need you guys to subscribe because in the last 28 days, only 56% of our viewers, right, you guys are not subscribed. So we need to increase the margins here and get those numbers up because you guys are interested in the channel. So all you have to do is smash that subscribe button. Subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get all of your notifications. And while you're here, like the video as well. We got to get the likes up. Maxine, how are we doing on the likes? Okay, 87 likes. We need to get the likes up to 1. Let's get the likes up to 100. Are we feeling generous tonight? All right, so we get the likes up to 100. We're going to give out some memberships. Let's go. Let's get the likes up to 100, and we will give out some memberships. By the way, as I enter back in the research mode, I just love that sound. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, to me, the sound describes what research mode is all about. Anyway, we activating and we loading, but also we do have the Knicks Fanathon is coming on the 13th, the first ever 24-hour live stream in the Knicks community. This is another reason why you want to subscribe, so you can help us on the road to 10,000 subs. I am not getting off of this stream on the 13th until I get 10,000 subscribers. And if it takes me another 24 hours max, we just got to do a 48-hour stream. It's going down. You're going to see some of your favorite shows. You're going to see some special guests. It's going to be lit. The first ever 24-hour stream. We're going to start the All-Star Weekend off with a bang. We're going to talk about the game, the dunk contest, whether you're going to watch it or not. We're going to have some fun, man. Make sure you guys are in the building for the Knicks Fanathon, all right? And of course, once again, that's going to be on February 13th, the Friday into the Valentine's Day. We're going to take you into Valentine's Day. A lot of you guys don't work on Saturday, so let's just make it an all-night affair. Be there or be square. But the only way to get there is to smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 10K. All right. Okay, big time salute. Big time salute. We hitting our goals. How are we doing on the likes? Because we got to get them likes up too, y'all. All right. We still got some more likes to go, and we're going to give away some memberships. Big time salute, man. What he said? Oh, okay. Let me pull it up. Okay, my man J-Tap. OKF Nation. All right. He representing for the channel members tonight. Let me see what he talking about. Let me see. Listen, man, we don't need no Nick on Nick beef, man. We got Detroit in the house, man. These Detroit dudes is bugging out. Oh, that's what he said? Okay, I didn't see that message. Hold on. It's just too much going on behind the scenes. Okay, I got him. He said, 48 hours, get the IVs ready. Yes! Hey, yo. I pulled all-nighters before, man. I think the longest I've been up was like 30 hours or something crazy like that. I was zoned in. I was zoned in that night. I can't remember what the world I was working on. This was some years ago. But yeah, I did 30 hours straight, man. Yeah. Yeah, Skywalker said, I'm here to you, Lou. Big time salute to the chat, man. Huh? Yeah, so but yeah, bringing it back to Wendy, man. Yeah, man, Wendy really crushed my day. Because when I saw that Hoops Rumors article, which basically pretty much said that the Bucks were responding, they were sending counter offers. And even in that article, it was weird because I didn't see the Knicks. It's like, where are the Knicks at? Oh, they're one of the four, but yeah, we don't got a package. Like, what? We don't got a package? Come on, man. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? We're talking about the Greek Freak, man. We got to go get this brother. We got to go get him. Let me show you guys what you guys are passing up on. Let me show you guys what you guys are passing up on. Right? Because them guys in Detroit, by the way, to the Detroit guys that called up, right? Y'all not getting Giannis. Y'all put out the statement that y'all good with y'all little team. Detroit said, we good with our little team, and we want to keep it the same, so when we lose in the playoffs, we'll have a convenient excuse. That's what the Pistons said. They said they don't want to get better. They don't want to make no moves because they believe that they will be the regular season champions, and they're willing to build on being regular season champions, so next year they have hope of making it out of the second round. You feel me? That's what the Pistons said. So y'all not gonna get Giannis out of the Kumpo. But look at this. The brother played 30 games. He averaged 28 and 10 and 5.6 assists on 64% shooting and 39.5% three-point shooting. The brother was hitting threes. Now, granted, he only took 1.3. We're not going to act like he took 5. But the fact that he knows his role, man, don't shoot no damn threes. Take it to the basket. And they know what he's going to do. And he still averages 64%, 65% from the field. 66% from two-point range. And this is a brother that averages 30 points a game. He is the epitome of consistency and efficiency. What are we talking about? Do you see all of the All-NBA teams in a row? And you're saying, I'm good. Oh, he's injury prone. So this year might be his first year, or probably will be his first year, where he doesn't play over 60 games and the brother's injury prone. You do realize that injury prone means that you get injured repeatedly, right? But your brother, by the way, I got another pop-up talking about James Harden with the whole trade scenario. That's going to be some more drama. I'm telling you, like I told J-Tap, it's going to get lit. Trust me. This trade deadline, it's going to be mad moves. Everybody's waiting to see what happens with Giannis. Once we get the word that, oh, yeah, Giannis is going to stay for the rest of the year, you're going to see everybody else doing deals. Look at this. Look at this brother's production on a bad year. He hadn't had a season where he played under 60 games. Can you say the same thing about OG Anunoby? How about Mitchetts? Could you say the same thing about Mitchell Robinson? Got brothers calling up, reading the man's injury report, but don't want to talk about the fact that he played 60 games or more his entire career. How many of your New York Knicks could say that? Mikal Bridges. What are we talking about? You're going to say no to that. 646-995-8389. Call up and voice your opinion, man. I'm curious to see what you got to say. I don't think at this point we could afford to not trade for Giannis. I think that if we decide to pull out and these reports are true, because that's the next one. Once you stop getting aggressive, then you withdraw yourself from the race. Once I see that, we better win the championship, y'all. Because if you think I'm turning up now, I'm going to be turning up. Because I want to see us try to rewrite history, rewrite the rules of how basketball has been written the last 70 years. I want to see us try to rewrite the rules and go to the finals with a bunch of dudes who never won anything. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing. How are we going to get this done? Yes, we won 6 games in a row. Congratulations. Hold on. Let me give the guys their flowers. We won 6 games in a row. No, not that. Give the guys a big time salute. New York City salute and round of applause and air horns. You did it. You won 6 games. Let's not be regular season champions. Let's not be like the Detroit Pistons. I need the championship. And that's what Leon Rose said. His singular focus is that. So, all right, you must got one hell of a team if you pass up on Giannis. You must got one hell of a team. Yo, your team must be one of the best in NBA and the NBA top one in the NBA if you sit passing up on Giannis. Because then I'm changing my because look, if we're good enough to say, yo, I don't want Giannis, we better without him, then that means to me that you're a championship team. So that means I don't expect nothing less of this group to win the championship. Maxine. Max, you up? What's the likes? We at 100. All right, so look, big time salute, huh? 99. So big time salute to everybody in the chat for getting us to 100 likes. So because we hit this milestone, we're gonna give away some memberships, man. We're going to give away some memberships. I do appreciate you guys for your support. So I want to show some love and invite you guys to one of the hottest memberships you can get online. So, bam. We're going to look in the chat as soon as it propagates. Now, listen, this is random. I don't want you to say, oh, wait a minute. All these Brooklyn people joining the channel. What's the deal? It's not on me. It's on YouTube. So congratulations to... Is that GMB Jeff? Big time salute to you. Big time salute to Go Getter Music. Nice, I like that name. Go Getter Music. Big time salute to D Watcher. I see you. Welcome to the 82 Nights. Not 82 Nights. Welcome to OKF Nation. I was about to say the 82 Nights Club. And big time salute to Chris Barber. Welcome to the channel. And also, big time salute to Malik Shabazz. Welcome to the channel. Let's go, Knicks. Welcome to OKF Nation. Do appreciate you guys. Why do people keep talking about... Oh, my God. Let me get out the live chat. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a salute. For joining the channel, all you got to do is go to the membership section to take advantage of all of the perks. Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. We got members only lives, members only live chats, members only content. I got well over 60 members only videos. You can go binge watch right now. I want to do, I ain't talked to Max about this, but I want to do members only Sundays. She didn't hear that. Keep that between us. But you know, I got a lot going on for the members, and I keep unlocking more. When we start doing interviews, I did a couple of interviews already, and I gave the memberships an opportunity to ask questions. The membership comes with a lot. Like, the membership is not just a donation. It's you get a lot for the membership, man. I do appreciate you guys and all of your support for helping us get to our goals, man. But listen, man, we're gonna be back tomorrow for the Blue and Orange Breakfast Show. I appreciate you guys.